Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I designed out this wine cooler bag. I got this bag, they have them in black and white at Join Us here in Dallas, Texas, but you can actually get them also online. They're $6. They are sublimatable, but I did vinyl on mine. Now I do have a white one that I will eventually sublimate on, and I'll show you guys that one when I do it, but this one is vinyl. I'm using a vinyl called Holo. They have this vinyl at Avida warehouse, and I absolutely love it. They have it in Holo Gold, and you guys can see that it's really shiny, and it gives like a little, like, I don't know, like a glittery like color. And then they have it in Holo Silver, so you can see the little lines coming down the vinyl. So this is Holo Silver, and then they have Holo in gold. Okay. This vinyl, you will only heat press it for 10 to 12 seconds, no longer than that. And you want to heat press it at 320, okay? 320 for 10 to 12 seconds. One of the things I like about Avida Warehouse is if you forget, like you know the name, but you can't remember what the temp, and if it's a cold peel, warm peel, all that good information, you can go right to Avida online, because they are online. You can go right to their website, type in the name of the vinyl, and it will give you all the details in regards to the heat press. So you heat press this at 320 for 10 to 12 seconds, and it is a warm or cold peel, so you can do it either or, okay? The image that I'm not going to use the same image, even though I thought this one was really pretty. Love, and then it says on here, bring me wine and tell me I'm pretty, okay? I did find that when I did this one, now that I think about it, it worked better as a cold peel than a warm peel, because as I started to peel it warm, I kind of nicked it a little bit right there on that D. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I would say let it cool just a little bit before you peel it. But again, these are sublimatable. So they do come in black and white. So you can see I have both colors here. So you can sublimate on these. I tend not to like sublimation on black unless you're using darker like colors like reds and things like that, because your lighter colors are not going to, or I find they don't show up as well. Okay. However, when I get ready to do this one, I will sublimate on it, because it's more in the white kind of family. It's not really white, it's more like an off-white color, I guess. But again, $6 at Join Us here in Dallas, Texas. They're off Harry Hines. But if you don't live in Dallas, Texas, you're still in luck, because they are online. So you can get them on Join Us. Let me tell you what their website is. It is joinusonline.net, okay? And then Avida Warehouse is avidadallas.com, AVIVA.com, avidadallas.com, okay? So both of these companies are online. I mean, unless you just want to make a trip to Dallas. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, what I tell people oftentimes is, when you're not really sure of what size your image is, always measure out how much space you have. So I will take my, I'm going to use the black and gold again. And all I do is I just take a ruler and I look at how much space I have. So I kind of want to come down a little bit before I get to the handle area. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to end it before I get to the round body here because that's where it's going to be laying flat when the wine bottle is in it. So I'm going to say it's about 10, I can get away with about 9, almost 9.5 inches. And then I don't want it to be more than 4.5. So 4.5 by 9.5 is about what I would do. 4.5 by 9.5. Okay, 4.5 in width, 9.5 in height. And let me write that down because I'm going to forget. Y'all have to keep up with so many measurements and on these projects. So I'm going to have to write this down because otherwise I'll be like, what did I say now? Okay, so I'm going to do 4.5 by 9.5 for this. And then we're gonna heat press it at 320 for 10 to 12 seconds. And even though it says a cold or a warm peel, we're going to let it sit for a minute. So we're going to do a cold peel. And a cold peel means you're going to kind of let the vinyl kind of cool off before you peel the plastic off of it. And it's really, you know, a really thin piece. Okay. Okay, guys, so that is that. And the reason I said 9.5 because that bottom part that's kind of round, that's this right here. So you're not going to see it. So there's no reason to bring your image that far down. So you want to stop before you get to this little curved piece right here. Okay, because that's the part when you put your wine bottle in, it's going to be laying flat. So you won't even see it. Okay, and then we're going to have our image to come below where the opening is for the wine bottle. As you can see, we got it a little bit below on both sides. Okay. So now that I've explained that, let's get busy for the one time. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my screen up so you can see what I'm doing in Cricut Design Space. And then we're going to go from there. Yes, we are. Just like that. Okay. All right, guys, so we are going to start out in Cricut Design Space here, and I'm going to go ahead and upload my image. Now, I actually downloaded some really nice fonts and wording. I think it was from Creative Fabrica, I believe, but we'll take a look here. All right, so I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. And here it is, wine bag. I think it's in this bundle right here. Okay, so these are some different ones that you can use. You can't dine without wine. With wine is a friend. Wine tasting is my favorite sport. Wine is like. Wine gets better. Wine a little. So all these different ones that we could use. So I'm going to see. All you need is love. Creative minds dreaming of a wine. Drink me, eat, drink, and be merry. I kind of like that one. Eat, drink, and be merry. Oh, this is the one I wanted to use. Let's get effed up. So we're going to open that one. And this is what it's going to look like. And you can see there's no cut and print because this is only a cut project. So we're going to upload. And we're going to upload again and add to Canvas. And remember, we said we don't want our image to exceed 4.5 by 9.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to unlock the proportions, which is between your width and your height. Click that one time, and we're going to do 4.5 by 9.5. Okay. Now we're doing HTV, so that means that it's heat transfer vinyl, which means we're going to mirror our image when we get to the next screen. So we're going to go ahead at this point, and we're going to click on Make It because there's nothing else for us to do. Let me see if I want to go ahead and locate my other phrase too. So I can kill two birds with one stone. So I thought I had two wine Here's another one, I think. Let's see. It may be the same one. Yep. I thought I downloaded two. Let's see. Holiday Survival. Let's see what that one looks like. Okay, we'll try that one. Upload. I said upload. Alrighty. So again, we're going to unlock the proportions. And we're going to do 4.5 by 9.5. And I clicked on 9.5. All right, so we got our holiday survival kit in case of emergency pull cork, and then let's get effed up. So this is going to be what we're going to be doing today. Okay. All righty. We're going to click on Make It. And let me go back because I should have clicked on Attach. I'm going to click on Attach. And that's going to keep it all together. I'm going to put these in yellow just so you can see them on the next screen. But I'm actually going to be using the Holo Rain in gold. We're going to click on Make It. And there we go. Both of our images. And this is telling us to use a 12 by 12. Let me see how wide my piece of vinyl that I have left is. Let's see if I have enough. Yep, perfect. All right, so I'm going to have both of them cut out on a 12 by 12 mat. And I have just enough vinyl to get me through it. With this Holo Rain, your image is going to go, your vinyl is going to go face down. The color side, the gold is going to be facing the mat, and the silver side is going to be facing you. And turn this around so I don't mess it up. I'm just putting the vinyl on the mat. All right, so at this point, we got our 12 by 12 mat. We're going to click on mirror because it's HTV, and you'll see it'll mirror here. And then we're going to go ahead and get it started for it to go ahead and cut out for us. So we're going to click on continue. And I'm going to jump over where you can see me from here. All right, guys, I'm at my heat press, and because this is kind of thick, I attempted to press it one time because I just wanted to get the whether or not I should use this rubber piece. So I'm taking my mat off, and I'm just going to put the butcher paper underneath, and I'm going to go ahead and press this at 320 for 12 seconds. There we go. All right, 320, 12 seconds. All right. And let's just see what we got on this side. So we're gonna let it cool some. So I'm gonna pause you and then I'll bring you back. All right, we're gonna see how far we get now. All right. almost home base. There we go. All right, so that was the catcher. So we got the Let's Get Effed Up. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over and line up the other part. So we're gonna flip her over just like that. And we're gonna line up our words. Make sure it looks nice and centered as possible. And we're going to put our cork on there because remember it popped off on the, or it cut off a little bit on the other one. So I'm going to have to line it up by itself. Okay. Just making sure I get it lined up good so it don't look like cork is not on there right. And from what I can see, that looks good. All right, so I'm gonna heat press this again, 320 for 12 seconds. Okay. All right, so it feels like it got everything. So we're gonna let this cool down for a second. And then we're going to go ahead and pull it up. And I think just to be on the safe side, since my press is kind of small, I think I'm gonna hit it one more time just on this edge so I can make sure that everything stays. You just want to make sure you don't go too long and you burn your vinyl. Go ahead and cut that off. All right, so now we got both sides done. I'm gonna let this cool and then I'm gonna peel that off. So I'm gonna actually take you back to my other work area and then we'll peel that off and see what we got. Okay, I am back. So that's the front side. Let's Get Effed Up. Turned out beautifully. And this is the back side that I said we were gonna peel together. We were still letting it cool down. And so let's go ahead and pull that down like that so you can see. And like I said, if you start to peel and you see like glue, like I just saw some glue right there, you want to not peel it. That's the bottom line. You want to give it a little bit more chance to kind of cool down. And let's see what's going on with this Y right here. Okay. So it looks like right where I had the other, the cork was kind of sticking to that little part right there, but it's fine. All right. I can tell that this part right here still needs some heat to it. Let's see how far I get. Yeah, I kind of pulled a little bit on my P. I don't know what that, oh, that's a little part on the little vinyl right there. I'm going to have to use some vinyl remover. So for some reason, it's a part of my heat press that's not getting to all of my vinyl for some reason. And I changed the temperature. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to run and heat press it right quick. And I'm going to come back. I don't want to mess this up. And give me 1 second. Drive me crazy. So we're going to go ahead and peel it up. And it seemed like that S is still acting crazy. So, yep. I don't got time for that, man. I don't understand why the S was doing that. It's like the S and that bottom part right there. So I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to have to heat press this little crappy side right here by itself. But at least you get to see the majority of the project. All right, so I'm going to have to fix that S, but that's what it would look like. Holiday survival kit in case of emergency, pull cork, and then let's get effed up. So I'm going to take and fix that little piece right there. It all started because of the smaller heat press, so I will fix that part, but that's it, guys. And then you would just take your little wine bottle. Now, mind you, don't laugh at this wine because I don't drink, and it's just been sitting in my refrigerator. So just so you can see how it's going to look here, you just pop that on in now, just like that. And there you have it. Let's get that up, y'all. And then your other side. So you see how it ends right there where I told you to stop it, because that part's going to be on the bottom. So you do not, that little curve part, you do not want to sublimate or put vinyl on that part, because no one's going to see it because it's on the bottom. So that stops perfectly just like that. Okay. All right, guys. That is it. That is both of my nail tutorials. For those of you that want to know how I went in and fixed that little piece right there that had a piece of vinyl that I had heat pressed, it was a piece that was supposed to come up that I took up, and it fell in between here and I didn't see it. So I used VLR, vinyl remover, and it pulled that piece up like nobody's business. And I've had this stuff for years, because you don't, if you're not making a lot of mistakes, then you don't have to use it that often. But when you do, you want to have this on hand. So I was able to resolve that, and I'll resolve this little S. I'll fix that little S in here in just a minute and heat press that little part again. But for some reason, that S was just giving me the blues, and I don't got time for that. Okay. So that's it, guys. Wine carrier bags. You can get them at Join Us here in Dallas, Texas. They are online. And then the vinyl is Holo Rain, and I got it. It comes in silver and gold. And I got it at Avida Warehouse. They're also online, and I gave you both of their information. I also put it in the description and the bottom. And that's it, guys. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. The light is kind of coming through here, shining on me bright. Somebody might be looking in here, guys. That's it. That's the end of the tutorial. You've now seen me decorate the wine carrier bag. A lot of people in my group, my Facebook group, were asking how did I do it. So it's real easy. It's just a matter of measuring the space that you have that you want to either sublimate, because these are sublimatable, sublimate, or apply your heat transfer vinyl to. I had mine at 4.5 by 9.5 because you don't want to get the bottom. Okay, no purpose in putting anything there. And yeah, that's it. So if you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel or a member of my Facebook group, Candora's Cricut and Creative Crafters. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me via Facebook and YouTube. If you would like to join my Facebook group, just send me a Facebook group request to Candora's Cricut and Creative Crafters, and it's a private group. We'll get you in. And then if you like my method of teaching, know we had some issues with that little heat press, but I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm gonna keep that little baby around because you never know when I'm gonna really need it. Okay, but just make sure you have it on medium pressure, and that was what I was having an issue with. I adjusted my pressure on that smaller heat press, and then the medium pressure was like, I ain't coming back, never, not no more. Now I quit. All right, so make sure you have it on medium pressure, because these little things can be tricky if they're not laying flat. They may be kind of sunk in, and then your heat is not hitting it as well. So that's what happened with this one. So anyway, I'll put that little S on, but again, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if I didn't say that. If you would like to join my Facebook group, it's Candora's Cricut and Creative Crafters. Send me a Facebook group request to that group and we'll get you in because it's a private group. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I hope you guys are really enjoying these tutorials. I have about almost 250 tutorials out there now. Look at my playlist, and you can see the categories I have out there. But if there's anything you'd like to see me do a tutorial on, drop it in the comments. Down in there somewhere or over there. I don't really know. Where you see comments, that's where you can drop it. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and y'all have a good Saturday. Bye.